Hello everyone. In this video, I will talk about um, some short thoughts on sequence, um, telephone messages, and the memo. So, number one, the speaker were calling for her friend uh, because she thought she has left her briefcase her friend in her friend office. So she wondered if he could check if the briefcase was there. However, he wasn't in the office, so uh, she wanted to come over and pick up the briefcase after lunch because it has some document she needs for the meeting that afternoon. And she wanted the man. Uh, she wanted the man call her as soon as he get that message. In the meantime, she was called for his assistant for help because it's really an important document and she really need this. Number two, um, there can be a sequence of concerts. So first, the speaker welcome everyone to the theater and he will present Miss Soo Kim, who is playing violin concerto. However, he didn't forget to remind that the concert would be received by a brief talk by Professor Robert Simon, who has lectured on violin on around the world. So after the concert, everyone would go to the lobby and enjoy refreshment. Finally, the speaker introduced uh, his director, who will introduce Professor Robert Simon. Number three, this is a series of visiting in a building. So first, when entering the building, the visitor must sign in at the desk and get a visitor pass. Uh, the speaker reminds that they didn't lose the pass because they needed to wear it at wrong time in the building. After that, uh, they must wait for an escort who accompany them to their destination in the building. After that, if the visitor wanted to be back, um, they must be escorted. They must be uh, escorted to the reception desk, and finally, before leaving the building, they must be sign out and return their bath. Number four, this is a memo in a store. The store would be closed in 15 minutes, so the speaker instructed everyone to take on purchase to the cashier. Then, if the customer were buying five or fewer items and were paying by cash, they could use the express checkout lane. After that, when leaving the store, they must show uh, the receipt to the guard. So the speaker remind everyone uh, check to make sure the items were the right size and color before pay, uh, because the store didn't accept to return. Number five, this is a sequence of the news program. First, uh, the weekend weather report would be received by the upcoming news. After that, the reporter, Mr. Tom, would interview Miss Susan Cooper, who were a renowned expert on investing, financial, and write the weekly column "You and Your Money" about about her new book, How to Get Rich in the Stock Market. This is the informative show. Uh, and finally, the speaker introduced Peter Cook with the news. Number 6, DK a message for Mr. Kim. Mr. Kim had wanted a report on the meeting before. It had gone very well, and the only problem were Miss Green, who wasn't able to be present, so uh, they couldn't hear about her marketing report. However, they have Miss Green uh, would give it at the next meeting. So they they started with the project reports and cover everything else. After that, they could use they could they could use the extra time for discussing conference plans. Uh, Finally, the speaker hope to see the big hope to see Mr. Kim at the next meeting. Thanks for your listening.